What's up guys, Jun Quemado here. If you guys don't know me, I've been dancing with a bunch of different artists, also danced with a bunch of different crews. I am a STEEZY instructor, and here today, I'll be showing you how I choreograph to a song, actually by a good friend of mine, Brian Puspos. The song is called Temporary. If you do like the piece, please click the link in the description and you can learn it right now. I have my choreography book, so let's get started. For me, when I choreograph, I'm very picky. I'm very particular with a lot of movements. If you've seen my choreography before, it's very precise. Mostly, movements are based on lyrics. So what I like to do, especially if I'm choreographing something very fast, I like to write down the lyrics and then just plan out how I want to have my choreography. The way I like to do it is I do it 2 8 counts at a time. So I write 2 8 counts, give some space to write some details, another 2 8 counts, another space, and then that's how I like to work from the ground up. Cool, so let's get started. First line. Tell me, do you feel love? Tell me, do you feel love? I don't sing like Brian, but we're gonna try to dance like him. Tell me, do you? Tell me, do. 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 And 8. Yeah, let's do a little roll into that. And 8. Tell me, do. Bass, bass, bass. Since my body's already up, I think I'm gonna just take it down. Bass, bass, bass. And 8 and 1. Tell me do. Yeah, so let's do that. Key things for me, I don't like to completely go into a good strip of choreography right away. I like to make a few pieces, or a few little sets, and then play music, and then rework it. Yeah, so let's do that. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. Yeah, there we go. Drop, bass, bass. I'm gonna keep my heel up, so I can just turn my body this way. Yeah, let's do that. And 8, and 1, 2, yeah. There should be a little snap on and 2. Well, snap, let's just snap. And 8, and 1, 2, and. So cool, so now that I had the first sentence, tell me do you feel love? I'll go to the next sentence, every time you wake up. So obviously, lyrical play, snap. Let me bring this back up. Up, every time you wake up, every time you wake up. Oh, there we go. Nice. You up. Wake, I'm gonna rub my eyes. Wake, up to my chest. That's what I fear when I'm laying with you. That's what I fear. I'm fearing this right now. I'm so nervous. What I fear when I'm, yeah, kind of.
They ask you how you are, you still say that you're fine. When you're
So right now, I'm trying to piece together what I want to do to the next move. So I like everything to connect together. Maybe we could just keep moving with the concept. There we go, let's do that. So when you wake up, you stretch, right? Yep, and I think this is gonna land on a bass. And then we'll just keep the same that we did. Yeah, let's do that. 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 2. Yeah! Whoa! Since I was making this concept about waking up, and I just kind of threw it out to close my hands, but if you listen to music, there's a slight little in the background. Didn't even know it was there! Did you, Brian? There's a lot of little accents that you might be able to catch if you listen very close. I've never heard that before, I'm not gonna lie. So it kind of just worked out perfectly. Good job. Me, when I'm, the way he sings it, laying with you. Nope, I'll leave it to him.
You're not that guy, pal, trust me.
Laying with you, and I feel like the way he sings it is like a little laying with you, kind of a little flowy. Let's try to keep that concept, because I know I did a lot of staccato movements. Let's try to jump back and forth and make sure we kind of ride with the lyrics as well. Lay, I mean, right, that makes sense. Lay down, or we can just jump and fall. No, let's not do that. I might die. Lay with you. Yeah, let's do that, okay. Ooh. Lay with Jun. Ooh, okay, wait, hold on, maybe that. Ooh! Lay with you, bass, cat. All I wanna do. What do you do when you're stubborn? It's all you wanna do. All I wanna do. All super serious. Lay with you, cat. All I wanna do. No, let's not do that. All I wanna do. Okay. This is cat. All I wanna do. It should be a bass. And 8. And then we're gonna go back to and a one, just for this, let's go and a one. Cool, so now I have the 2/8 counts done. What I like to do, I don't like to push all of the choreography right away, especially because I will forget. But the most important thing is if I go over it and refine everything, just fine tune it. Just like I said, I'm a perfectionist to make sure everything works, and then I'll move on, yeah? Let's try to go over it.
Tell me, do you feel love every time you wake up? It's what I feel when I'm laying with you. It's all I wanna do.
Ooh, it worked. Ooh, it worked. Oh God, thank you. It worked. That first 2/8 counts done. Jump into the next 2/8 counts. Lyrics go, I wonder if you're feeling things I'm feeling. Do. Ah. Feeling? No, let's not do that. Feeling? No, let's not do that. Feeling? No, it's not, definitely not that. The way he's singing is like, wonder if you're feeling. So I feel what I want to do is I want to have this intensity and then kind of release everything out for that feeling. Wonder if you're, first move would be this. I try not to use the same move or concept more than once in a piece. That's why I said I didn't want to touch my chest because I said feelings. Let's kind of go to the arms for that. Feeling. Wonder if you're feeling. Yeah, let's do that. Feeling. Okay, there's nothing there to play with. So if there's nothing there for me to play with or any lyrics or like just no space for me to dance, I kind of just throw a move in there just to give you another prep for the next move. Concept, let's go with feeling concepts.
Wonder if you feel it, things that I'm feeling.
Oh, dude.
I wonder if you feel it, things that I'm feeling.
Oh, dude. Who has goosebumps? Me. Things that I'm feeling. Let's keep it with the smoothness, yeah? So it's either things that I'm feeling, and I feel like I want to go keep the feeling motion. Either feel this. If we just kept going with the concept, it would be better if we just went. Yeah, let's keep it with the concept. Things that you do got me drunk, stumbled and fell on your love. I do this a lot. If there's like a 1 and a 2 or a 3 and a 4, if I don't have space to put in arm choreography, I have to move. I use my legs a lot, yeah? Pulling this through that, yeah. I'm probably just gonna go right, left, just to fill in space for that. Now that I know what I wanna do with my legs, I just have to add the arms. So I wanna create the concept of like being that drunk person and then using the stumbled and fell on your love as the connection to the concept, yeah? We'll go with the lyrics, things that you do. I'll go got me drunk. Yeah, really simple enough. Stumbled and fell on your love. Whatever drunk shot that I took, I wanna fall or stumble and pour it on my heart, because you fell in love. Because the idea of like, if you pour the love on it, and like if you took the heart, it goes do. That would make sense. Can I get a lifeline? Okay. Concept is, things that you do got me drunk, stumbled and fell on your love. So my idea was taking the shot, and then I want to pour the alcohol on the heart so it's like it fell on the love. You know what I mean? Okay. If I showed you, yeah.
I wonder if you feel it, things that I'm feeling, yeah. The things that you do got me drunk, stumbled and fell on your love. And I won't stop.
Or
You got me drunk, stumbled and fell on your love.
I like the other one better.
Yeah.
But what if you did it while actually like stumbling? So it's like drunken master vibes.
Okay.
So you're like boom, you'd be like boom, 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 or something.
Okay, yeah, there we
Listen
go.
up, let go.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, because I was thinking like, okay, maybe you could probably pour it in,
Can you do the other hand so that it's visible to the audience?
or if I poured it all the way through this way. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Stumbled and fell on your love.
Something like that. Oh, it's there. It's gonna put it together. See? Yeah, bro. Thanks, man. It's very, very good sometimes to have an additional person to see what you want. 2 different concepts, kind of put everything together. Thank God, Clay. So let's put all of that together.
Things that you do got me drunk, stumbled and fell on your love. And I won't stop.
Almost there. 5 and 6. And we have to go right away. And 7. Stop on 8. Yeah, 8 to go. And a 1. And a 1. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I like these hands.
This is me.
You know when people are drunk and they get pulled over and they do this little thing. Things that you do got me drunk. Yeah. Things that you do got me drunk. Yeah, there we go. It kind of feels out better instead of things that you do. Oh, there we go. It's there, it's there. It would be dope if we actually like felt the floor. You know what I mean? Instead of pulling through in this way. Right? But we'll see. Look at these shorts. Maybe just do a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that. I think we have it. So like I said before, since I like to connect moves, I didn't finalize what this is next. I'm gonna jump into the next move of what I wanna start with, and then I'll connect it together to figure out where I wanna bleed that into, yeah? So if I'm going to the next section, and I won't stop, and I won't. Yes, and I won't, yeah, right? Won't stop even if the clock stops. So I'm thinking, and I won't stop. So I'm looking at my watch, even if the clock stopped. You know the watches, they have this little dial. When you pull it out, the clock stops. It's a sure shot. Count me in the love lot. Got me in a love lock? I looked on Genius, yeah. Dang, you know what? I should call Brian. Yo, bro, I have a question.
Yeah.
Count me in the love lot or got me in a love lock?
You got me in a love lock.
Oh!
You got me in a love lock, yeah.
Okay, cool, okay. Okay. So it is got me in a love lock. So it's a sure shot. Sure shot, I think of like, you know, Hawkeye, Avengers. So I'm maybe like a bow and arrow kind of thing. Right? I mean, that's probably the most basic one. Clap, clap, pop. It's a sure shot. Release, got me in a love lock. I mean, that works in itself.
It's a sure shot, got me in a
Love lock. Oh, that's kind of cool, right?
It's a sure shot, got me in a love lock.
Ooh! So the next part would be, do you feel what I feel for you? So what I like to do, since we did a lot of isolated movement, especially with all this, let's drag a lot of things out a little bit more. Do you feel what I feel for you? Almost there, guys. Since I went bass, I'm gonna release everything down. So I'll just come to the side to come to the front. Bass, snare, snap. Yes, cool. Pull to the front. I wanna feel how right? Do you feel how I feel? For how much feel for you? Do you feel how I feel for you? I mean, if we're gonna go into an ending, either you go slow and do a crazy concept at the end, or you can do a crazy concept right before and then just let it die down. So I think I wanna do, I just did the crazy concept before, and then I'm gonna let it die down so we have some place to stop so it's not too crazy for us to end. Feel how I mean, naturally what I would do if I was just moving, feel for you. Oh God, that's so plain.
Do you feel what I feel for you?
Oh, okay, hold on. So, do you feel what I feel for you? For you? Maybe slow it down a little bit. How I feel, catch. 4 to go you, ooh. There you go. So this is gonna be elongated a little bit more to catch that, and a 7, 8, and a 1. Maybe that would be it. 8. Like you go into somebody and then pushing it off.
Feel for you. I've been hurting.
I didn't even do it. Dude. To break. So I feel like snap, place. I have my body that helps it move over so it's nice and stiff. And that should be the end of it.
Feel for you. I've been hurting, but I wanna hurt.
Just hands though? Maybe that. Cool, I think we got it, guys.
Tell me, do you feel love every time you wake up? That's what I feel when I'm laying with you. when the class stopped. It's a sure shot, got me in a love lock. Do you feel what I feel for you? I've been hurt too, but I wanna hurt you.
All right, guys, we are done. I hope you enjoyed the choreography. If you want to learn, click the link below. Go take class right now. Right now! If you did like the video, please subscribe to STEEZY's channel. Leave a comment, like. We'll be here all day, every day, 24/7. Stay with us, stay tuned, watch all the videos, watch this again. Peace out, you guys. So what I'm doing here, 5, 6, my hands are coming up. To grab my pant line, I wanna drop and bring my hip down to go down, down. Yeah, you can kind of groove that any way you want, but I'm just gonna bring my body down, down. I almost lift my hip. Oh, sexy time. All right, one more time, add that.